Hello friends, in this video we will learn about the laminate technique of impression. So let's begin. Laminate technique can be a short answer question in your dental material exams. This impression technique is also known as agar-alginate combination technique. Both agar and alginate are elastic impression materials, that means they can be withdrawn from the undercuts in the mouth with minimum permanent deformation. Agar is an excellent impression material since it produces very accurate impressions, and it is also highly suitable for recording impressions for crown and bridge restorations. But the major drawback of using agar is the extensive and expensive equipment required in its clinical application. For taking impressions with agar, special equipments like the hydrocolloid conditioner and rim lock trays with water circulating devices are required. Hence, though agar is an excellent impression material, but due to the extensive equipment required in its clinical application, the other elastic impression materials like alginate and elastomeric impression materials are preferred over agar these days. On the other hand, alginate is easy to be mixed and manipulated and also requires minimum equipment for its clinical application, but one disadvantage of alginate is that it is not accurate enough for crown and bridge impressions. Laminate technique, which is also known as agar-alginate combination technique, is a special impression technique in which both agar and alginate are used together to take an impression. This impression technique was first given by Schwartz in the year 1951. Laminate technique is used for taking impressions of tooth preparations for crown and bridge restorations. In this technique, both agar and alginate will be used, and agar used is in form of syringe material due to its greater fluidity. Rim lock trays with water circulating devices, which are usually required for agar impressions, are not required in this technique. Now let's see how is the laminate technique performed. The first step in this technique is to inject the agar syringe material onto the area of the prepared tooth to be recorded. In the next step, over the injected agar syringe material, we have to place an impression tray containing the mix of chilled alginate. Agar and alginate will bond to each other. Now, let's see how will the gelation of agar and alginate take place in the laminate technique. As we mentioned earlier that rim lock trays with water circulating devices are not required for this technique, so here the agar will gel by means of contact with the chilled alginate rather than the water circulating through the trays, and alginate will gel by its usual chemical reaction. Now let's see what are the advantages and disadvantages of the laminate technique. There are two advantages of the laminate technique. The first one is that since agar will be in contact with the prepared tooth rather than the alginate, maximum details of the preparation will be recorded in the impression. The second advantage is that there is no need for rim lock trays with water circulating devices in this technique. The disadvantage of this technique is that the bond between agar and alginate is not always sound and hence they can separate. So, laminate technique is a technique sensitive procedure. Please subscribe our channel Dento Friend for more such videos and do hit the bell icon.